Hey everyone, I'm back and it is very, very windy outside again. Anyway, I am here to do Lantern Rite finally. It's funny how these things just kind of like fall on the back burner when you don't like do them all the time. Like, I remember there used to be a time when I would play Genshin and I would see the new event and I would do everything you could do like the same day that you got that content, and then the next time it like updated because it would say like, oh yeah, this will continue like 2 days. I would then like do the same thing like right as soon as the new stuff came out, then like right away I would just do everything. But now I've like pulled back on that a lot. Put some sound in this. So now I kind of wait and do them like same day or something like that.
What could the children be up to?
But this isn't too loud.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Just putting my phone on silent because I always forget. There we go.
What should I try this time?
I remember Lantern Rite events are always fun though. I hope like not too many of the voices are gone. I wouldn't know though. I haven't looked into it. Okay, there we are. And it's Hutao. Her voice might not be there then. Well, I shall be the substitute.
Look, it's Hutao! She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go? Hey!
Oops.
Stop right there, heroes!
Ah, there was like a fly near my... Alright. Well, Xiangling is here.
What the? Oh, Xiangling!
It's like you thought this would be Hutao's story, but this is Xiangling.
I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya.
Not at all.
Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hutao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it?
Waku waku.
A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite.
And the color of a lot of these buildings.
But just so you're aware, Hutao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space.
And having these little speech bubbles. These ellipses.
I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon.
A bottle almost sounds like a soda, but it is water. Do not worry.
Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
But you've never seen Hutao like this before. What could it possibly be? Just then, you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Cool. It could either be... There's 2 ice units. Could it be... Her name is... Guess who? Recognize that those dulcet I recognize those dulcet tones anywhere, Zhongli. Happy Lantern Rite, Doctor Who. Let's say Zhongli, even though like it most likely is Hutao. Oh, I see. So our consultant is the one you missed the most. You're breaking my heart, traveler. Pout. I was just kidding. Happy Lantern, right? Happy Lantern, right?
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
It's a really cool outfit. You said red, but there's like a lot more like white. Red is more like the accent, I think. All thanks to Zhongling. Apparently, it's a custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off, so it was no trouble at all.
Do your glasses fit on you? They probably just like... They're like those little glasses that, God, what's his name? There's this one person that wears like little glasses that the lenses are further towards the nose. I don't remember. Well, that's good. Thanks again, Zhongling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice? Not as sweet and melodious as you're used to.
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
Haha, alright. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just... I have been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
Uh-huh. So you see, it's a part of my duty as the director. Besides, it's Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. So relax, everything will be A-okay, because Director Hu will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Kaching. She'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance. Maybe. Don't ask the Koga Goat, though. She does not know work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
Oh, actually, I'll be right back really quick. Sorry about that. Where is my screen? Where is it? But where? Okay. I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go on ahead, and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
Ooh, nice. Count me in. I could never turn down Zhongling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Go get yourselves to the fair. I'll join as soon as I can. Liyue celebrates the 8 Adepts' fate. Liyue celebrates the 8 Adepts' fate to face a hidden calamity. Okay, good. I would have expected there to be, like, more hustle and bustle, but I guess it's more down here, huh? Although I remember there usually is, like, more stuff. Maybe I missed it. I mean, there's more stuff down here, obviously. Oh, it's a tree this time. Or, like, fish and butterflies? You know what? I think it's butterflies and flowers with Su Tao, right? That's gotta be it. Fireworks. I still have a lot of lanterns. You want to see how many lanterns I made the first time? Where are they? Man, I really hope I'm not blind, because I can't see them right now. Unless they're not in this tab. Here they are. 191 Zhao lanterns. I have made 191 Zhao lanterns, because I didn't know you only really needed like a couple. But I have them. I could use one. I mean, might as well. Woo! Now I have 190 Zhao lanterns. It's all your guys' fault.
You can't beat the atmosphere.
Welcome. Please take a seat.
It's really weird though. I would expect there to be more music. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to friends and family. If you're interested, Madame Lanyan, please take a look. Is
I
it
take it
Lanyan?
these coins go
Lanyan.
inside the envelope?
Ooh.
They look a little different from regular Mora.
I like your eyes for some reason. Like, they don't really have, like, those unusual pupils, but, like, something about them are nice. That's right. These are special edition fortune coins, issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Guyuan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This design is... Oh, hey Mr. Laughingman. Welcome. You have made it just in time, as I have just barely started.
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity.
Oh, really? I guess you are back in class. Maybe I should start streaming later then. I'll think about it. Only because, like, when I stream later, there's more foot traffic where I live.
Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
I'm sure it's fine. No offense. None taken, Madame Lan. Foot traffic. Yeah, just comings and goings out of, like, the front door of the house and stuff like that. That's why I try to stream, like, a little bit earlier, but, just so, like, I can sort of avoid that. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale. You are renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts. See, hers kind of looks like that thing she throws, like a flower, like, bud, or like, not a flower bud, but, you know, you would see it if you used her.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
Oh, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good today, too. There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyuan sigils is very impressive. A rare find in Liyue Harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud. And given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong. Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. And Zhongling, too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I get to see you during the festival. Trust me, we come back every year. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Haha, oh, don't even go there. The mystery of civil affairs had so much to do with this lantern, right? Oh, that's cool, you made an ending screen. And configuring OBS. Oh, excuse me. I should really configure OBS myself. There's gotta be settings I can do to make my mic sound better. Oh, and before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lan Yan, a master craftswoman from Chenyu Vale Artisans Association. That's a mouthful. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs, well, that's also a mouthful, but I'm more used to saying it, with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madame Lan.
See, I kind of did the configuration for the background sound too. The only problem is it would, it did sound a little weird when I did it. So maybe I gotta mess with it a little bit more. Like, what do I have set up? I could probably look at it right now. Hope this doesn't come up on screen. Compressor and noise suppression. Okay, I already have a noise suppressor, and I have a limiter on too. I don't entirely know what all of those do, but I know I have a thing for noise suppression. That's more noticeable when I have a fan on during the summer, so you probably are used to that. I think the compressor helps with the fact that I don't have to yell to like get good sound from my mic. Like I can have it like up here off to the side without having to like yell, or I don't have to have it right in front of me. So that's good too. I guess it depends on your mic too. Like I'm using a Snowball, like one of the cheaper ones, but like, you know, you do what you gotta do. Madame Lan, allow me to introduce
The Traveler, her buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
It is still very possible for you to hear everything else, like from my mic though. Like you probably hear a car passing by, but you can hear trains obviously because you told me that before. But you can't hear my cat for some reason, which is weird because he is very loud sometimes. He's not in the room today, but I do find that weird. It seems like you're getting carried away again, Madame Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
Are these cutouts or cookies? Because I kind of want one if they're cookies.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
I'll look at the equalizer thing later and like kind of mess with that a bit. Because I would like to get this mic sounding better. What kind of mic are you going to be using, Mr. Lafuman, or do you use like a headset? I have a headset, but I don't use the mic on it. I just use it for like my ears. I really should maybe get a better one, but you know.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madame Lan. Nice to meet you. I'm Master Craftswoman.
Please,
Call me Lanyan, and I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
So, do you make like the silver that you're wearing? Like these little silver trinkets? Also, how does your outfit work? Because it doesn't look like it's attached, but it's like got cuts on the sides where I feel like these would probably slip off, but maybe it's like a jacket and then this is like a normal dress. I don't know, I guess a headset. But yeah, that would have been doing, so I should be able to stream today or tomorrow or Saturday. Depends on what if I want to do more. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll see if I can make it. If it's any time on Sunday, though, I probably won't. But we'll see. I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you? She's probably referring to the handicrafts. I'm getting kind of hungry. But I should be able to tough it out.
Can't beat the atmosphere.
Where am I going? Oh yeah, this way. Here it is. This is a game for the street fair, where you could duel with rattan figures? It's called Immortal Combat. Oh, okay, we're doing this, aren't we? There are 8 rattan figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 adepts. Astonishing, isn't it? So, you brought life to the lifeless? Is that what you're saying? That doesn't sound like a master craftswoman. That sounds like somebody who has the power of, like, creation.
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
They're not actual adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had adeptus-like abilities. Wouldn't that just be adeptus? What's the what's the difference? Which earned them the title of the 8 adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
Oops. They were only around for a short time, and it was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of actual adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Mingxiao lantern when you arrived in the harbor?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Yes, it said that during the Archon War period, there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit. A tree who was also a god named Tao Duo.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du.
Tao Du.
So Tao Du is
me.
the giant tree?
I tried to say Do or Do, but it came out like Duo. Paimon is originally. Yeah. That is just something like saying the sky is blue. Excuse me. Good water. And this tree is also a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Du was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would be unable to pass beyond that tree and into the afterlife. I feel like I found a tree in here, in Liyue before, but I don't remember where. What is? Okay, I think somebody's moving something outside.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
When the Archon War arrived, Tao Du was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Du's remains sank into the ley lines and became a border, separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
Maybe that's what I'm remembering. I remember we went there once.
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
You said most.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
Right! The 3 hermits of Guizang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Windreader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Qimen divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan, and kept the art of Qimen divination alive. Madame Lan, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Qimen divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line. He became known to the people as Yunlai Angler. You may have heard of Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both the style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel.
Yeah, I was expecting him to come up at some point too.
So what about the 3rd hermit?
That would be the Wu Wang Kid, also known as Old Man Wu Wang. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with the Qi Huang sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. Oh, so he's one of the exorcists from the Exorcist clan, right? That's what I'm thinking. The Wangsheng funeral parlor should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wu Wang Kid. They were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used the strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of a secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well, these Guizang hermits sound pretty legit. How about the 2 sages and the 3 beasts? What's their story?
There were 2 sages and 3 beasts. That's it. I'm just kidding. One was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and the other was Sage Jian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Bronze mirror. Didn't we find a bronze mirror once? Very little information survives on these 2. All we know is that they practiced the secret art of Lianshan, earning them the title of the 2 sages of Lianshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
Excuse me. Deep in the mountains south of Stone Gate. the salt, the salt, like they went underground and they had like the salt god. As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Taudu, hence the three beasts of Taudu. As their title suggests, those three were not humans.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were Ganyu?
Huh? All three of them?
Nope, but Ganyu's here. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay.
That line read. I like when there's like the little taper off. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningguang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies, everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what it's like. The festival season is upon us. So it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer. And if you find anything is not to your satisfaction, we welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. One second, Ganyu. What is it, traveler? Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does she have? It's not like she can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for your concern. We'll be sure to take care, and I hope you'll do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
I feel like I have to adjust my glasses a lot.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor?
She disappeared.
Okay, let's go!
Or not. Oh yeah, this is very Hu Tao centered. Very, very Hu Tao centered. Ooh. Oh, what you doing there? Miang Xiao blessing, Yao Yao. Or Ming Xiao blessing, Yao Yao. I wish everyone good health, good fortune, good meals, fine appetites, and much happiness in the coming year. Oh, so we just get like more of these from like time to time to time. Ministry of Civil Affairs will place various festive toys throughout Liyue Harbor during the Lantern Rite. Visit these toy locations to increase your festive travel journal progress, to redeem the corresponding rewards. In the lamp-lit entertainment menu, you can check on the location of each festive toy in Liyue Harbor. Oh, is it like... What is that? Use normal attacks to activate fortune coins and cause them to rotate. Toggle them correctly to increase your festive travel journal progress. Visit sightseeing scopes to catch a glimpse of the sights afar. Successfully view these extraordinary vistas to increase your festive travel journal progress. Use attacks to activate launch tubes and cause them to start rotating to increase your festive journal progress. Stop rotating, excuse me. When the launch tubes, which have stopped rotating, point towards specified pictures, they can even fire off the corresponding fireworks. If you can cause the launch tubes to display 4 identical pictures at the same time, something interesting could happen. Not yet visited. A booth set up by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It's said to offer a game where you can use oh yeah, that's what they were talking about. Custom gift envelopes. Someone seems interested in creating a gift envelope. Okay, so we'll talk to like a few people. They're gonna want to make gift envelopes. What are you doing here, by the way? I guess people from other, like, nations would come to Lantern, right? It is kind of interesting that this is like the first time they've... No, it's not the first time. But it's the first time, I guess, that I've seen them, like, casually, I guess. It was usually like an event. A training ground... Oh, it's probably the fighting thing. During all these events, there's usually like a fighting event, usually. Swirling butterflies. Okay, that's the main story. Send and receive gift envelopes. Placed at public exhibition board can be viewed and searched for by other players. Envelopes that have been made public can be switched to non-public. Your companions. Giving envelopes to companions will award you auspicious motifs. Okay. Like, giving them to my companions? Oh, is she here right now? I'll have to check that out. Oh, okay, okay. I got gift envelopes from Shenhe. I'm not well versed in the writing of gift envelopes, but Master told me that I need only offer the recipient my heartfelt blessings. As I was reading a book that Zhangling lent me a few days back, I came across a few lines that I liked very much, so I copied them down to offer to you. Winter wanes and away drift the lanterns of spring's inception. The land beneath bathed in a lush green hue. How does one part with such tender sentiments? Fine silk threads, boundless as the ocean waves. I wish you a happy lantern rite. Oh, that's cute. I'll do this later. Most esteemed traveler, that disciple of mine spent 2 whole nights outside gazing up at the moon, and all for the sake of writing a single gift envelope. When I urged her to drink some tea, she nearly ended up drinking the ink before her instead. Honestly. In any case, since she has written hers, I too shall write one for you. Word of the tireless struggles and myriad hardships that fill your days has reached one's ears. Yet the lantern rite has come around once more. So set aside your worldly burdens for a moment and soothe your spirit with a few idle cups of tea. Should any dare to trouble you, come sit before the gate of one's mountain abode. Then we shall see who still has the audacity to disturb your repose. My favorite, that one. Oh, I could give them, like, normally. I'll give you one. I do not have any. Please ensure you follow our terms of service. Don't make anything weird, guys. I'll keep it there. It's like a stamp. I like that color. Actually, this one's nice too. I'll go with this one. Dear Receiver. Dear Receiver. May everything go as you desire. Yours truly, Sender. Oh, we could put the little emojis. That's cute. Where's the one more emoji? I'll put a little Lumine. Adorable. Let's see. Let's see. Put a little Dia. Let's see. Oh, these are cute too. I'm just gonna riddle this thing with stickers, I swear. Bam, ba-down, bam, ba-down. Hope you did not hear my stomach growl, because I am just a little hungry. I have to unlock these? Okay. Oh, but that's one of my favorite emotes. Sleeping Kaching. I like that one. Wait, do they have... No, they wouldn't put in here. It's too dangerous for them to put the Chi-Chi laying on the floor. That was the one that got everyone, like... everyone was just spamming that when all that stuff went down. They would never. Yeah, I don't think she's even featured in this. Miscellaneous motifs. Okay, I already have that one. I want some of this. I know it, like, it doesn't match. I was gonna say, I know it's one of the things that I pull my hair out trying to find all the time. But, I still like it. Let's see. Flower, little chili pepper. Let's put one of these guys. Envelope backgrounds. Let's try and get this sized right. Okay, that won't go any bigger, so I'll use it right here. No, it doesn't work. Does that fit? That's a little bit too big. I could probably make it work. How do I put it down one layer? Nope, didn't want to do that. Oh, here it is. Oh, I want to do that to this one. Put that all the way down there. And then... that doesn't go that big. I think I'll use this one. And then, can I resize this? Yes, I can. There you go. I like how that turned out. Bum bum bam 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 bam. Whoops. Excuse me. Just making sure that that's saved. And now I can send that. I'm just gonna send it a bunch. And all done. Probably do the rest of those later. Oh, I got some. Por más aventuras en el futuro. Ate sender. Favorite, like, I'll like it. Oh, they're exhibitions. Okay, so they're not sent to me, but they exist. Selamat Hari Lantan, right? Semoga Semura berjalan baik. Semoga keinginanmu terkabul. I don't know if I read that right. I don't know what language it is either. Many happy returns. Okay. by Bubble Guts. To the stars, to which lies on the distant horizon. To my idle receiver. Happy New Year, wishing you happiness, joy, as well as lots of delicious food and drink. Actually, hold on. I dropped some mics. Que todos tus deseos se hagan realidad. Que todos tus deseos se hagan realidad. Feliz rito de la linterna. To the stars which lies beyond this horizon. Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite. Flower. Oops, hold on. Got to put some likes down. Didn't add anything here, but they have a lot of Aether, which is good. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds good. Is there a way for me to share mine? Or like... Probably not. Oh, I didn't even see the patterns. Dang. Gotta look at that later. Oh, they have seals. I have already wasted like maybe 30 minutes doing this. I gotta get back into this. Go to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
What are all these Mora for? They're huge and so shiny.
Oh, I could mess with
Lady
this a little bit.
Yuhong said they're fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
A rub. Gotcha. That's the Raton thing. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba.
Are these lanterns? Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival. You should try them, Paimon.
I just want to hit this coin first. Ooh, it has an R on it, I think. It could very well not be an R. Yeah, they're like symbols. I think they've been telling me that this entire time. Okay, so getting 4 different things. Bennett's.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, dude, those are just empty. Oh, dang it.
I can't wait to see what it
Okay, it's a Dodoko. Bennett's thumbs up. A slime. Okay, there's some love slime. And a heart. Oh, so they like cheer. Why is it? Oh, that's weird. Let me fix that. The nighttime setting is a little better for this kind of thing, and it's... there you go. Right, the telescopes. Look at this quick real quick. Or not. Earlier just outside the funeral harbor. So, in other words, Butler on, I'd like you... or Butler on, you'd like to go without the drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions? Mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs?
Sure,
Sedan
but let's
chairs?
stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Okay, so she's got, like... she's doing funeral arrangements, I think, right? Great. And you'll be providing your own cinerary casket? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame-resistant, water-resistant, and insect-resistant. Now, what about the mourning tent and the procession? Did the family say what style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating about why the Feiyuan Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well. Then my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs. One with a ridge spine, 2 of them curved at the top, 36 seats, no more, no less, and all with fresh silk covers. But not just any silk. They would be decorated with the Feiyuan symbols. Excuse me. And at the front, we want a moon gate, a grand preceptor armchair, and bamboo railing, sufficiently grand but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable, Butleron?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of
Sedan
white
chair,
plaques
okay.
and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes. 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 each of those, and then we could do 2 clear passage banners, plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying carp, flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
All of this seems like very, very official. Why is this a scene? Did you want that embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of the family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he had reached a ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidering of bats of longevity motif and a cranes and deer of youth motif to pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Of course. Think nothing of it. Huh? Ah, Miss Bai Wen.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
I remember Bai Wen. Hold on. Ah, I had to pop my wrist. Wow, that was quick. Alright, I'll head over in 2 ticks. Butler on, my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Fairy, can I follow you... Or, Fairy, can I leave you to follow up on the Fei Yun funeral arrangements?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
I think this is the first time we've ever really met you. I don't think I've ever really seen somebody
The
who
Who
works there.
family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
So her name is Fairy and her title's Fairy Lady?
She didn't say, but she
Oh,
only
no,
left
wait.
a moment ago. She could be some time.
She's an Undertaker, okay.
If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. Paimon thought Hu
Jeez,
Tao would
Paimon.
be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao?
Stop talking about food. Also, yeah, there are bots in the chat. I should get rid of them. Bam, down, bam, down. How do I do that? What do you like better, chicken or beef? It depends on, like, the mood, I guess. I like chicken and beef. How do I mess with this? Ban, timeout. Maybe timeout? Is that what it is? No, I'm just gonna ban the guy who's posting bot links in here. Whoops. Hold on. I don't want that deleted. Okay. Alright, the bot is gone. Meow. Okay, I got him out. What was his name anyway? Deathly Squeeze. Deathly Squeeze, you are not to post anything in chat. And you're banned anyway.
It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back.
Also, please stop talking about food.
Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan? Oh,
Sorry, I spaced out. Whatever works for
Excuse
you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Anne?
Oh, it's Anne?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale.
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition?
Oh, I see what this guy is doing.
Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pen-head fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry, look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything, and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
For your sake, I hope you're just being paranoid, because it's like... It's really kind of messed up to just do out of the Blue Man. Blue Man group.
Don't worry, Butler Anne. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion.
Every time I hear that song, I always think that somebody's gonna be... Whoops. Somebody is going to be discussed, like a new unit's gonna be discussed. What? Oh, it's up there. Shoot. Bong. I'm actually gonna run into Eula just naturally. Now, where are you? There you are.
This should be enough.
Eula, this gift envelope is for you. Contains motifs that can only be used, what? As gifts for friends. So wait, how do I do, what? How do I do it normally then? So... Do I have to design one specifically for her, or like... What's going on here? I don't think they're Eula stickers. I guess I could design something really quick. Bill of Blessings, Happy Lantern, right? Wait, so... I don't get it. Ooh. My stomach is very, very hungry. Maybe I just can't use this one? What if I do this? Discard changes. New envelope. Clear motifs. Save. So wait, now I can... Huh? What are the things that can only go to people? Oh, I see. Okay, now I'm gonna get rid of this one. Start anew. Whoa, I clicked right off. Okay, can't add these, can't add these. Put a star conch. Put one of these. Add one of these. Oops. Envelope backgrounds. I don't know what this is. I'll do this little, I'll put a little burst. Put that down a few layers. Okay, let's go with that. There you go.
This is for me? Thank you. This is the first time I've received something like this. I didn't expect to run into you here. Amber and I just split up to go shopping. We're bringing back gifts for everyone at the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, so Amber is here. What'd you get?
Some small trinkets and toys. Oh, and some tea for Jean. It's from Chaoying Village. I heard that tea also has an energizing effect, so I thought it might be a nice change of pace for her. Still, the brewing process for this kind of tea is pretty complicated. The vendor had to spend a lot of time explaining it to me. Thankfully, I already knew a bit about tea etiquette, so I caught on relatively quick. Here, this tea cake is for you.
Ooh.
It's from Chaoying Village. Amber really liked it, so I decided to buy some.
Oh no, did you buy like 50 bags of tea?
We're going to check out the Mingxiao lantern later. Maybe we'll ask someone to take a picture for us. I would do it myself, but unfortunately, neither of us brought a camera.
New motif obtained. Excuse me, I am... Oh, excuse me. Kinda hiccuped a little bit. What's going on? Mess with those later. Oh wait, there's... hold on. There's more over here. Please, please, please let this case I have to handle be settled smoothly. I'd still like to hang out with Granny and all. There you are. Xinyan, let's do another show and make it a big one. Absolutely. I was distracted by the coin. Gotcha.
had some friends over.
Cheap and
I'm
tasty
cooking
chop
today.
suey.
Dad? Dad!
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi.
Oh, I remember you. The, perfume.
Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
Timaeus? Heck are you doing here?
That scent.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night. And now he's gone and passed out.
Yeah. I remember now. It's been a while.
I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to the doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
It's better to ask for help with stuff like this. You don't want to strain yourself.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chen Yu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Making me feel hungry again. Especially when I see the food that they make. Meanwhile, you bring Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy, where Baiju takes him to the back room for examination. You're surprised to see two other familiar faces there. No, it's always these two. Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time. Happy Lantern Rite. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be...
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Jingchu. It's alright. These are dear friends. The truth needn't be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of bed, and now he slipped into a coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We've had several doctors come to see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong, and all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
It seems to be affecting a lot of older people. Like the one guy is the master of that one guy's house. Then like, I don't think Timaeus is that old though. Well, he is over 100 years old now. It's just we're struggling to come to terms with it. Dang, dude is long-lived. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather had been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room, there was definitely a strange chill in the air, but I'm confident it's not caused by evil spirits. Then what is it? Yeah, if Chang Yun walks in there, the evil spirits will just be gone. Well, this is just a theory, but I think that it's fine. You can say. It's fetter of death, a sign that death is near.
Oh no. Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you. I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brother already contacted the funeral parlor. And I'm here to see if Dr. Baiju can help. My father and grandfather are at home fasting and praying. Really?
Feeling any better?
Much better. I feel fit as a twiddle. And I'm sure this is all because I forgot to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
Ah,
It's nothing serious, probably just exhaustion from the long journey, then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I would say it's more his fault because he should really prepare for the journey.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Here's some chicken noodle soup. Eat.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
Yinger says that you helped bring me here. Thank you ever so much. Don't mention it.
Ying-ar,
Or
you should
Ying-ar.
probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Dr. Baiju.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I
Xingqiu.
won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timaeus' situation is exceptionally strange and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. Wait, so Timaeus has the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
Wait, I feel like we've seen something like this before. What, really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Not only does it mystify Baiju, even I've never witnessed such malady. Excuse me. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I have since forgotten. Timaeus is in prime of his life, so a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous, but his lordship is so advanced in years already. That's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives?
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase! That sounds horrible!
It's existentially horrifying. Baiju even tried using a secret art on Timaeus earlier, but it was useless. This is a most stubborn disease.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Chingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Chingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
Wait, should we go collect her? Because I don't think her short legs could really, carry her as fast enough as we need her to be here with the herb. The Jingse village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic. But this year, before the clinic had even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems urgent.
And then the patient
shoot.
from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Chingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
I wasn't reading that like I should have been reading how she usually speaks. I was wondering why it sounded weird. What I was reading. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Jingse village not too long ago. My father went with him. Aha, just as we expected. What is it? I've heard rumors about a god's remains in Jingse. Is that what's causing this? Not this time, probably. God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about it in a book I bought from a street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. Is it the same one? But the book told of a hidden place in Jingse mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Zo Formula. Yeah, I do remember that. It is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which it suppressed countless evil spirits, and the most revered of them being god known as Tao Do, or Tao
Wait,
Du.
so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
I remember there was a chapter about this before.
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Chingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
Wasn't it Baiju's story too? That's right, the slightest trace of God's remains, and Baiju and I would surely have sensed them.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Chingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
I swear, every time I brush my hair and then tie my hair back, it messes with, like, how my headset holds on to my head. Maybe I should adjust this a little bit. There we go. Cling that a little bit closer to my skull. Thank you for everything, Dr. Baiju.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too, Baiju.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Traveler, Paimon, it was good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I'll come with you too. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye, everyone, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I have never been close with my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was around.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
You know, recently, a phrase that Hu Tao says has always been on my mind. Live in life, die in death. But she must be exceptionally busy these days, as I've barely seen her at all. So how about we go for a meal together in a few days' time when everything's calmed down? Sounds great. I'm free whenever. Then it's decided. See you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Do business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lanyan seems quite knowledgeable about it too.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Well, oh hey, Gentry Dian. Or Dian. Oh, there's one over here. Bong. This way.
Rev the engines!
Did I get this one? Or, no, it's over here. No, I got that one, actually. I remember. This one, though. Oh, there's a, Is it further up?
Full throttle!
Put them both in the picture first. Center that a bit. That's good.
Finally, a seat with a view.
boost once and it goes away. I guess it would be too broken if I could use it like all the time.
Try and stop me!
But try and stop me. I'm going past on it. Shoot. There we go.
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
You shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you carried me all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy by one finger. Honorary Knight, I can't thank you enough. Please let us give you something for your efforts.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest, doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lanyan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Ying-ar, I'd like 3... Oh, what's this? Is Scent of Spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Ying-ar had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Aha, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. You see... So, correct. So, where did I see, like, you see? I think I looked at you first. So, you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in a corner at the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
You know what would be trippy, actually? Like, what if I'm wrong? And what if this is, like, the first character that's, like, actually plotting something? Like, what if she is behind all this stuff? That would be kind of trippy, actually. Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That is not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait, I see it now. You're from the Lan lineage of Chenyu Vale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
Your hairpiece. It's the jade-plumed Silverwing, one of the 3 immortals of Tao Du. Am I right, or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Let's say I'm just a fellow lady of culture. But alas, I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
She's far from the average perfume customer.
Director Hu, I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
Adjust myself on my chair. Why, thank you, Miss Ying-ar. I was just procuring some perfume from your fine establishment. Your temporary replacement provided a magnificent service.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Hu?
Do-do-do.
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Oh, hey, look. Xiangling is back there. That's cute.
Miss Ying-ar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao. Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform with the Harmony hexagram hat?
she's wearing something different.
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Yingar. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Oh, I like that transition. Maybe she'll be at the funeral parlor.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Oh, I couldn't read that fast enough. It's a little trippy just seeing like a motorcycle.
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So you're saying Hu Tao is dealing with a private matter?
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning. But recently, she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhangli. He's closer to her than I am.
Good point.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where can we find him?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Through discordant tones and tragic fates.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhangli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
Does this cat live here? Just kind of hanging out. I'm gonna call you, I don't know what to call you. I was gonna say Ghost, but I don't think that's a good name near a funeral parlor.
Full throttle!
Whoa! Maybe not the best idea. Oh, Amber, what are you doing here? Oh, where should I go next? This whole place is so lively. Give you one of these. Wow, a gift envelope. Thank you. I've heard the people of Liyue exchange them during Lantern Rite as blessings. It's beautiful. I'll take good care of it. Are you here for the festival specifically? Sure am. Jean said we worked really hard this year. She thinks we all deserve a break, so she set up a rotating calendar for us to take time off. Eula and I got our turn the last couple days, so we came to Liyue Harbor as soon as we heard the festivities. No lack of hustle and bustle, or fun things to do on the streets, huh? Yep. We spent a lot of time roaming around the city. We just split up so we could go get souvenirs for everyone at the Knights of Favonius. I bought a ton of stuff. A fan for Jean, teacup for Lisa, a kite for Klee. Darn. I thought that they all, like, started with each other's, the letter of each other's first name. Oh, and this is for you. Grilled tigerfish. Super delicious. Here, try some. I just bought it, so it's still warm. Hurry, before it gets cold. I'm gonna keep shopping, okay? Fan, teacup, kite. What am I missing? Oh, right, jewelry. Wait, what about, I feel like there's a couple people you haven't added to that list yet. Sorry, I was a little bit, I was listening a little bit too much. I don't know. Remarkable. Miss Yoon, you have breathed fresh life into an old classic, and I dare say, surpassed the original. You flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. I am a little out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yoon. You are as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey, Zhongli! Hey, Yunjin! How's it going?
Man, there's a lot more voices missing than I thought there was. Wow, Traveler and Paimon. What a lovely surprise. It's been far too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yoon needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
It's okay, Team Master Liu. These two are good friends of mine. If they'd like to hear me sing, a few more minutes won't do any harm.
Aw, thanks, Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Zhongli, then. Oh? And how might I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be?
I can't reach the bass that Zhang Li's voice actor can do. The director is a free spirit who roams far and wide. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is it something important? The thing she left behind, I mean.
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan?
Pentad rattan? So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it.
Oh, that guy's spreading rumors. Of course he wouldn't be tight-lipped about it.
That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me! I don't want that thing anywhere near me!
Relax, it's fine! This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet!
Madame Lan? You mean from Chenyu Vale Artisans Association?
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley.
Oh, come on now.
This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
I don't know, maybe. The latter is certainly the more compelling theory. Master Liu, you appear to have been misinformed by these rumors, and also failed to notice the Guyuan sigil on this particular rattan figure.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli.
This is a sigil of Vaishvana, is that how you pronounce it? One of the 4 main exorcism sigils. A most upstanding and auspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing these exorcism sigils recently entered circulation in Liyue Harbor. I am somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it, Master Liu.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. And thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Long going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess the rattan figure they found in his lordship's room must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Long also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well.
Isn't it supposed to be like... I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but like you have one of those dolls and they're supposed to absorb all the bad stuff. So of course they would feel like a little eerie, but that's just because the doll itself has the bad stuff in it, for lack of a better word. In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any ideas, Zhongli? The director's mind is a labyrinth I could not hope to comprehend. She probably has more things she has to think about than the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She has never mentioned that. But as the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Liyue. I would be surprised and even a little unsettled if she were truly as carefree as she appears. I agree. I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and for all her eccentricities, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should be there for her when she needs us. Indeed, the director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
I think Mr. Zhongli just means that you should have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about her so much.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
Hey, if there's anyone I trust in Liyue Harbor, it's gotta be Zhongli. Trust me. Don't trust me, trust him. You two ought to be out enjoying the festivities. The lantern ride only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. A mora? Or a coin? Oh yeah, a mora. A fortune coin. It has recently become customary to give them as gifts, so in spirit of the season, this is my gift to you.
Wow! Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a lantern rite to remember.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
It is currently passing through the hands of the Lord of Geo. This is simply a curio I picked up from a street vendor, Master Liu. Almost certainly a replica, but I can introduce you to the vendor if you're interested.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
Haha, traveler, please take this. May it bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Oh, give me like 50 of those, please.
Well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me good. Friends, may we meet again soon. Do you like my awful impression? By the way, I'll be performing at the Sanctification of Tao Du on the day of the Lantern Rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'd be honored if you would come and support me.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 beasts of Tao Du were.
Oh, really? Well, for starters, the 3 beasts of Tao Du are known as the 3 immortals of Tao Du. Also known as... They were the lone butterfly of the crimson flame, the jade-plumed silverwing, and the gold-eyed celadon mare. 3 auspicious beasts, all with the power to take on human form.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the silverwing and celadon mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and Celadon Mare was a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Tao Du, Silverwing and Wind Reader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Dang it, I clicked off of the screen again. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? That story mentions a white horse that roamed Qingse mountain range. A lot of people think she was a gold-eyed Celadon mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
The lone butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the only one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the 8 had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Tao Du's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret art called the 7 and 8 Gates Array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so that evil cannot escape. The lone butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and so she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wu Wang, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
Oh, is that why Hu Tao has butterflies? Exactly. That's where it feels like fate came into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensured that future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Liyue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the 8 adepts purified Tao Du.
Now we finally have names for the full roster! Thanks, Yunjin!
My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long, long time, so I still have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much or you'll tire your voice out. Thanks. I appreciate it. See you around. Oops. Hello, hello.
Hey
Goodbye.
guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever!
You were waiting for a minute.
Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you down, obviously. He really made me work for it, too.
Oh, that's like the little thing right here lines up with this, so I thought it suddenly had a border for some reason.
It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat.
Ah ha ha.
Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will. Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in.
Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous.
I'm getting ravenous too a little bit. I need something.
Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again.
Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
At least I've never charged you for a single meal. Enjoy watching her eat your whole business into oblivion.
Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer.
I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side.
Yeah, she's pretty loyal.
Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
Chapter 1 done. First stanza complete. Zhongli Rex coin. Ooh, and I got the... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait until 2 days later. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna clear this out.
Try and stop me!
Try your luck, Betty on Jay?
Listen, let me tell you how.
Dum, dum, dum.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing
My commission.
Add Astra.
And give me these. Swirling butterflies. I forgot I need to wait just a touch, but do this first. 2 days. Whoops. Excuse me. Bum ba dum ba bum. Okay. Sorry, I was waiting for that to pass the time.
It's been 2 whole days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
I wonder how much faster this is than just walking. Ah, about that faster.
Try and stop me!
Hey there! It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What?
For 2 days.
She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Hey, I spy a traveler in Paimon. Man, how long's it been? Happy Lantern, right?
Oh, hey, Gaming.
Happy Lantern, right, Gaming?
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Chenyu Vale. It works out nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No. We just ran into Singcho a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
Whew, you guys scared me for a second. I thought we'd sprung a leak. And on the one job where we were specifically told has to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're all good. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count, then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Singcho's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me. But anyway, the master from Feiyun Commerce Guild said they want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst. So don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Singcho?
Before you run off like a wild goose chase, Master Xingqiu's already back home in Chenyu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed in the family home.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check back with Baiju.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I better get moving. Next time, we're going for dim sum. I never had dim sum. Is dim sum good? I'm just super hungry right now. Hey, Baiju.
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Did Chi-Chi get lost?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation.
Man, was I actually right?
It's about Chi-Chi.
I think I was right.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There's also a rule in the notebook that says not finding herbs, okay. Getting home late, not okay. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never. Hence our concern that something has happened to her. So we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Snakes. Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying that they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked off because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Yeah, I don't trust the others. You could really only trust us. Where'd you send her to go herb gathering?
Wuwang Hill, in the Qingsa mountain range.
Oh my god, everyone's...
Qingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now we should go.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Funeral parlor has no master. Eugene Terrace. Let me check something. Man, I really haven't done much of this. I've been putting that off for way too long. And this one. Excuse me. I have added music to ending and starting screen, my own music. Oh, really? That's good. I've never thought about adding music just because of the whole copyright thing.
Rev the engines!
So it could be difficult to, like, handle that kind of stuff. So I haven't really dealt with it yet.
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
Turned off. Okay.
Full throttle!
That's true. It's not copyright if you make it. Oh, there's a doll. There are dolls here.
Rev the engines!
Like, I do have a hand in, like, music, but I wouldn't really say I'm good at composition.
Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Look! It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
Probably, and likely with Hu Tao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too!
Then what happened to Chi-Chi?
1 second. Oh, okay. Hear Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie.
Hear me out.
So her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast. And so, she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
Perfectly logical argument, but somehow not very credible. See, part of it is pretty logical. The last half, not so much.
Alright then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Huh? What was that sound?
Sound like a rustle of clothing.
Ah! Ghost incoming!
Nope, it's Yelan. Hold up, it's me.
Yelan? What are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
That's right. I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers. Excuse me real quick. Excuse me. But it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further. There's danger up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi! She went missing around here and she could be in danger!
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. Found an herb gatherer's basket partway up the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi. But I don't think she's anywhere. I don't think she's here anymore.
Huh. What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured the this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know the immediate area is safe. But beyond this point, I can't be sure. So you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbance here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike of the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Qingse village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baju noticed that too! He's convinced that something's up in Qingse village.
I guess if rapid aging is part of it, older people would be more susceptible to it, and younger people would be able to at least handle more of the symptoms, like, more steady. Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Qingse village itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the brunt of it, I said.
The plot thickens.
I'll bet Hu Tao and Lanyan knew something.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Some were difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Hu. And everything I've seen suggests that Lanyan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. Did they enter past the barrier of life and death? That's actually horrifying. I should stop tracking you. Start from up here. And I'll jump down.
Try and stop me!
Weird, usually I could switch to Auroron when I'm flying. I guess because I don't have the Oh, that's gonna make me... Whoops. In the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'm happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That all goes without saying. Unlike what I hope... that all goes without saying. Unlike what I hope you're going to say next. Haha, you sure have a way with words. Alright, fine. It's a yes. The Gate of Fright, Guyun Stone Forest. Yeah, I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beto to answer the call of duty. Save the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's a lantern rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times the usual rate. Ha. The deal's sealed then. The deal is sealed and the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now. So what about your share, How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the Tian... How do you pronounce that again? Tianquan? I forget. Not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Saves me the trip to the market, right? Oh, you can hear the play. Or the, Is it a play? I think it's a play. Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
Ahoy! Ah, little Paimon. That bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
Huh. Sorry, I gotta dash. See you around, folks. Darn, I thought she was going to be running. I was going to go like, Nyum. Oh yeah, and Happy Lantern, right? Alright. Yelan clearly knows me well. She's brought you two here without me needing to say a word. Beto said you were conscripting us? Beto never passes on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong though, is she? Traveler and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them perfect candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
The land of the dead, I guess? I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi-Chi, and Miss Lan Yan are currently stranded inside the border. Oh, I remember. Yeah, we did go to the border once.
Border? The border? That border?
No, the other border. Yes, that border. The border between life and death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Huh. Come on.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
Good job. Respect. Respect. Look at that little bird. How are you so sure they're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail, but let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly of Qingce. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated, and sure enough, found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yelan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chi-Chi and Lan Yan. I'm about 90% sure all three of them are stuck at the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ningwang already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wangshu Inn. He will show you the way. Oh, of course, Xiao.
Of course!
Always great seeing always great seeing Xiao. Huh. Yelan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you two entered the picture, so naturally, he has been briefed on the situation. Understood. We'll head out right now. This rescue mission is of the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't think my chances would have been... I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting your feet up just yet, Yelan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. The gate array... sounds kind of weird saying that. The gate array. We found the locations of the gates of life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Kuching and Ganyu are handling the gates of life and concealment, and Captain Beto has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the gate of fright. That leaves the gate of injury, that leaves the gate of injury. I've racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't think of anyone more suitable for that one than you. Oh. I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we're working to calculate their positions. Based on what we know of the array so far, it shouldn't take long now. If they're talking about the gates, it's making me think somebody's gonna have to sacrifice himself, though. Like, that's kinda... I don't know what to say about that. I don't think they would kill someone off in an event, right? When I last saw Director Who, she said that if worse comes to worse, activating the 7 and 8 gates array must be our only option. Maybe our only option. But if you have doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscating one of the people involved? She knows. That's what troubles me too. Let's continue this discussion another time. Whoa. Oh yeah, I fell. Border of life and death and all. Chicken sandwich. Man, I could go for a chicken sandwich. Where am I going? Alright, Xiao, are you also missing your voice? Probably. Excuse me.
Xiao, you're already here!
It's you two. Where's Yelan? Gonna change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine! Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place. At the best of times, and recent disturbances will only make it more so. You'll face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly! Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
You're a little late, Mr. Laffyman. We've gotten past the 2 mark quite a bit ago. Please go back and tell them to send Yelan instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
No, but I think he's worried about you. I would feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She's privy to the secret art practiced by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle, if anything was to happen to Traveler.
Oh, so you're just worried for her safety. Wait, but she has extensive experience in battle too! Come on, think of something!
We promised Zhongli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Show Xiao the Rex coin from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah, so, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it, see? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
That doesn't... You're, not the best at improv. Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly counterfeit. Carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh, drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Zhao? I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further. So while I can show you the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
Not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us. Very well, then hold tight. Let's fly. Oh, that's what we're doing?
That was fast.
Teleportation. The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No, balancing the forces of life and death has always been Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's domain. I'm not familiar with their craft. But since the border has been disrupted, Fetter is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is, and you'll find that will be your entrance. Evil conquering.
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
With my Adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's Fetter or not, we shall see soon enough. Let's go. Sorry, I would have yelled that, but, you know. Do I do this? Oh, no, you can just see it. Ooh, so we could be him in a constant state of this. Attack the balls. It's kind of funny that the,
Monsters!
it was like in cooldown too. What's that attacking? Oh.
Here! Here!
Oh, is this the leak? This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second. Do-do-do-do. Kavirudhaka... Huh? Oh, and her eyes glowed.
Huh? What did you do?
I placed a witness sigil on your forehead, so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the Fetter. There's no knowing what things are like in there, so hopefully this'll help. When you find them, call my name. I'll open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful. In we go. Let's put a better team in this. This team is good.
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
I have an activatable. Use Zhao's ability to look at anything unusual. It is battle time. Thank you for the treasures.
Both ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
Yep, just like faith, I guess. This kind of feels familiar now. I think, like, there are a lot of domains that kind of like blend together. Are we gonna find them together, or are we gonna find them like one at a time?
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet? Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
Oh. It's a little bit over here.
coming for you!
And right here.
Hey, that's one of Madeline's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
I bet one of her abilities is to summon one of those, huh? A lot of characters from Liyue can summon little, like, characters. Whoa. Little buddies, little helpers of the sort. Constructs. Gotcha.
The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
I'm pretty sure they absorb it, right? That's what I'm getting. I think I might have just gone backwards.
Strike a pose!
A bit appealing. Down this way? Oh yeah, there it is. Where do you think you're going? Okay, this rock is weird. What?
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Can't be like a spell. It has to be some kind of like warding thing is what I'm guessing. Like it's keeping things away or something. Mushroom. Is this the tree? Or are we going down a deeper level?
What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now? It's horrific. Get ready to jump again.
Ooh, good precious chest. Very, very good. Oh, this is what it looks like now. Jeez. I'm sleepy. Well, we found her. Oh, we found all of them. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much fetter. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
You also don't recognize any of the bodies in the water. Whole world asleep. Chi-Chi, awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi. Let me help you with that. Now listen closely. This is how your dream is gonna go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs. Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao or the dew. Tao dew or like temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By Rex Lapis she'll never be found. No, don't bury me. Help. Not so sleepy now, are you? Okay, like, I get you want to keep her awake, but at the same time, don't scar her for life. No, wide awake with fright.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
Oh yeah, it's us. The monsters, you mean? Monsters?
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Hu Tao, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess, Tien Quan sent you. I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Call Xiao's name. Xiao. You found them? Oh, Conqueror of Demons is coming. Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Monsters!
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Hu. This will take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off!
I'll help too. Do you like a specialized team or like...
Go.
Oh, I can finally see what kind of moves you got. I kind of like those. Oh, she's got chakrams. I think those are what those are called. Yep.
Dancing in the wind.
I'm a little stuck.
You see, Xiao? Told you we'd be fine.
Thank goodness we made it. I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
cat face. You may spare the formalities. Is everyone okay? We're alright, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much fetter. Start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs, then I saw a hole. Tried to block the hole, but instead I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I'll take her. Your work is not done, so you should head to Yujing Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
Boom. Wonder why I dropped a pin there. Oh, it kept my team the same. Weird. Woo! Ground is fast approaching. Oh yeah, I have the McDonald's wings too, in case anyone can, like, recognize them. Which is funny to say too, because, like, you would never really know that's what these wings are. They just look like an interesting pair of wings. Honestly, they go really well with Arlecchino. Again? Why does it have to be a bubble? Why does it have to be that big of a bubble?
Ningguang! We got everyone back safely!
Impressive work, Traveler. You're even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Yujing Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See, and you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Tianquan. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone a whole day. I hope you can understand. No apology necessary. Director Hu, it was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. I'd like to know too, how dangerous is the situation we face? How does it compare to our previous cases? Way worse. Like, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget it. The border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that gradually falls apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while, sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so. And of course, that is the responsibility of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small fetter leaks. That's an easy fix with our secret art, but it burns all the way, no problem. But this time is different. Inside the border, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. You have any idea what the cost could be? Not so far, no. Maybe the abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same.
Oh yeah, the Night Realm?
Is Lily's border anything
Night
like
Kingdom.
the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah yes, I heard a little bit about the crisis there. But as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary between life and death. Yep, it's a demarcation line. Life on side, death on the other. So if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death, just like what happened all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of the death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the fetter won't do any good, because the issue is the border itself. Lady Tianquan, I hope I'm saying that right. Any progress on the 7-8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we have deduced the locations of the 4 gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Whoa, already? The Tianquan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
Was that what that tree was? That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border. Just the part that's been giving us grief. Which is just as well. Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. What is the 7-8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to the 8 key nodes in Liyue ley lines: life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off its exit path by using the ley line's power to obfuscate themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
Now, don't worry. That's the traditional interpretation. But people just assume that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. But let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the Array Master can withstand a huge blast of fetter, they'll be just fine. Oh? Do you have proof to back up that statement, Director Who? My proof is I know the most about life and death out of anybody here. Unless anyone wants to dispute that. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Tianquan has found the remaining 4 gates. Director Who? Something to add, Lady Tianquan? No. There's nothing else that I'd like to ask about. But it might not be in my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure. What is it? Do you believe today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wuwang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
Whew. No, Lady Tianquan, I don't think those two events are related. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the locations of all the gates by then. Alright, well, I've got to get back. I've got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Long Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, correct, and we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Alright. Excuse me. All my characters keep falling from great heights. To activate this one. Well, at least I know for sure.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
I'm not predicting that myself, but they probably
yeah!
are.
Aren't the Lawns of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Cheeman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Cheeman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Cheeman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
How'd she do that illusion then?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright.
Jeez.
Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Who might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it!
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with this rattan figure?
Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Ying Art Shop. It's actually a product of genuine Cheeman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It, absorbs it itself, and it, holds it.
I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring.
So all of the stuff that's been happening has just already been around, and those figures are probably helping at least a little bit.
Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the fetter blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
What are you saying about blank face?
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7 and 8 gates method. So they can do the stuff.
Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not.
Oh yeah,
I
Traveler
figured she
can
might
have
know.
a blank face sometimes.
Huh? But Hu-Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of fetter.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hu-Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
It did look like it unsettled her.
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by 2 former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu-Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hu-Tao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to the story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out? Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna get going for tonight. I have been on for quite a while, so I'm gonna save this for either tomorrow or Saturday, so I can try and get this finished before, you know, the event's over and stuff. So yeah, it's gotta be either tomorrow or the next day. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get going. Yeah, but you know, can't do everything in one night. Alright. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for coming. Later.